Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I got a bit sick, so don't mind my nosy voice. Today I won't be drawing today. Today I'll film a Q&A video on the questions that you asked me on Instagram. So let's start. First question is advice on creating either fairy forms or fairy powers. So I'm not the person to ask for advice regarding the outfits, designs, and ideas because I find it really hard to come up with powers and outfits. So what I would suggest is follow different Winx artists, or not necessarily Winx artists, that focus specifically on outfit drawing, and they have a lot of ideas. I follow some artists. You can just go to my following section, and I have a few artists that focus specifically on fairy adoptables, and they come up with this fantastic ideas for skirts, dresses, all types of transformations. And also go on Pinterest and just like search beach outfits or casual outfits or like fairy form outfits, and then save everything, like of everything. And then I have this like big mood board for my next drawings, and I use them. As for the powers, just come up with something that you want. Like for example, I always wanted to be an ice fairy or like nature fairy, and I just draw whatever I would personally love to be. Next question is, what was your favorite Winx season and why? So my favorite Winx season would be the first one because it's so nostalgic and the plot is so much more interesting than what we've seen after that. Oh, and that would also be season 3 with Enchantix. So season 1, because it just hits different. It's what we all started with and what we all love, and I really like getting back to season 1 whenever I feel unmotivated or whenever I'm sick, and it really boosts my energy and motivation so much. And I also love the vibe of the first days of classes, going to Althea, discovering your powers, getting like becoming friends. Everything is so interesting. And for season 3, I think no words needed. It's just Enchantix. It's the concept of earning the transformation after sacrificing yourself for your planet, and it's so good. And the outfits, like the whole transformation, is my favorite one. And I love the soundtrack for the transformation and the fairy dust thing. Oh my god, don't get me started there. Next question is, who was your first OC and what inspired you? My first OC is, what was her name? My first OC is, so my first OC is Amaya. Just a small background on her. She is a night fairy. Her main source of power is moon. Her spells are illusions, gaining power from the moonlight, different transformations, and talking to night animals like owls, bats, etc. And she's very introverted, quiet. So I kind of, what my inspiration for her is myself. I tried to incorporate a piece of my. I live next to the hospital, I'm sorry. So what I did is I tried to incorporate a piece of my personality into her personality, which is introverted, quiet,
smart,
logical, doesn't like noise or too many people. So that's her. Her hobbies are foraging, gardening, and flying under the stars. And something specific about her is that she is actually blind, so you can see her eyes are very light, and that makes her very powerful and gives her advantage during the nighttime, as she doesn't see, but she can use her powers to sense everything around her. And while other fairies find it hard to fight or just spend time in the night, she is very comfortable. And what inspired me for her appearance is, I don't know, she is Asian, kind of. She has black hair. I don't know, it just came to my mind. It's not like I was thinking about it or spent too much time designing her outfit or something. It just came to me. I just wanted to create an OC, and this concept came straight up to my mind. Who's your favorite Winx fairy? So this is an interesting question because, well, in fact, my favorite fairy is Flora because I love everything about her. I love her vibe. I like her outfits. I love her power. Like I've always wanted to be a nature fairy because it's so beautiful and it's so strong at the same time. Um, but if you ask me on a deeper level, right now, I really love Stella's personality in the first seasons. It's so real and she's so strong, and I don't know, like the fact that she handled the divorce of her parents and how her dad kind of rejected her in the season 3 after he was expelled by Cassandra. I don't know how she handled everything like a true princess, a queen, is like she's slay. Thoughts on Aisha and Nabu? I hate what the writers did with Nabu, so I will never forgive them for that. And next, and who was that? Roy, they don't exist for me. I don't accept them. I don't like see them as boyfriends for Aisha. That makes no sense. By the way, my name is Aisha. And that makes no sense to me. I know that Nabu is not physically dead. I mean, he's not really dead because from what I've heard, he's just in this other dark world, and this magical dream, sleep, or whatever you call it. So in my mind, he's not dead, he's just sleeping. And they were the most perfect couple of them all. How you start to draw Winx, how come up with that idea? So it happened last year in September. I was starting my university, and a week before that I was just so bored. I was lying in bed and I've been seeing some videos on YouTube Shorts of some artists drawing different celebrities in Winx style, and I was like, okay, why don't I start drawing Disney fairies as Winx? I was just bored, guys. That's how it started. And then after getting views and comments, I felt the support and I felt motivated to continue drawing, but now on a more advanced and more on a deeper level. Why did you choose to show your art on Instagram? So I've been drawing since the very beginning, like since 5 or 6 or something. And I did have my art account on Instagram before, but it was BTS art, K-pop art mostly. And it was, and I was focusing on realistic type of art, like portraits, hands, face, whatever. I'll just leave examples here. And well, I did start posting because, well, of course, as an artist, I wanted to start making money on art because I thought it would be something I would love to work as. And it didn't work out with that. And then I stopped. I mean, I didn't stop, but I was a bit demotivated. And I still continued to draw, but I didn't post it as much. And I feel like my art, I don't know, I just started posting my art because everyone was posting it. And I was like, I draw, why not post it? That's it. What is your favorite Winx episode? Oh my god, that's very specific. What immediately comes to my mind is, I need to think. Oh, I really love the first episodes of season 4 when the girls just moved to Gardenia and they kind of settle in the house of Bloom's parents and kind of adapt the place to themselves, find the job, and do all those normal stuff normal people do. It feels cozy. It felt cozy. I don't know. Oh, and also when they were coming up with that pet love, or what was that shop they made idea, it was so interesting for me. I loved it, and everything was super interesting for me. And to be honest, all the episodes from season 1, I don't know, except for the ones where Bloom ran away to Gardenia every time a problem or a slight something happened with her. I hated that. Can you draw me as a Winx, please? You can commission me whenever I have free slots available. Currently, the commissions are closed, but whenever they are open, you can just DM me. What are you hoping for the new season of Winx? Excited about? I don't have any hopes for the new reboot season because I don't like the concept at all. Like, I've seen the animation, I've seen the design, and I don't like it. I just don't. And I know some of y'all excited for it, but I'm not. I will probably watch it if it comes out, but I'm not excited for it. I'm not excited. I wish the creators came up with an idea for a series where Winx grow older and they get their final transformations and then they get their own families and stuff like that. However, this and season 8 is just pure childhood series, and it's not for us. It's not for me though. Best and worst Winx ship. Best would be, are we considering couples as a ship, or is it like just random characters that are shipped together? If we're considering couples, then the best would be Nabu and Aisha. And the worst would be either Palladium and Flora or Valtor and Bloom. I don't get the hype around that. I don't. I've seen so many comments asking me to draw a child of Bloom and Valtor. I did that just for the video, just for the views. I'm sorry, but I don't get it. I don't get why. It's so weird. And all those edits where he's like possessive of her, interested in her. No. He's a villain. She's a good character. There's no connection between them. I don't see it. And for Palladium and Flora, I don't get where that came from. So that's enough for me. If you can make your own Winx power like Skyrix, Elementalix, or else, what will it be? I don't have any ideas for that right now, but what I came up, I mean, it's not my idea because this transformation kind of exists already. It's a nymphix transformation that I've been doing recently for all Winx members. Daphne is already a nymph, so, but my concept and my designs differ from that a bit. However, if you consider it as a transformation, then I would say nymphix. How did you learn to draw that good? First of all, thank you. Second of all, as I mentioned, I draw since I was like 5, and it's just practice. It's not like I was talented from birth to draw, and I was bad at it. I'll just put some pictures so you can see that I was not good from the very beginning. And yeah, you just practice. You just you can attend some workshops or courses or watch my last 2 videos about how to draw bodies and faces and get inspired by different artists. The more you draw, the better you get. That's it. It's that simple. My aunt asked me, как дела? Все хорошо, спасибо. У вас как? What was your thoughts of Cat's Eye as Winx? What's that? Would you ever consider making a wattpad story about the Winx girls having kids? Of course I am! That's what I'm working on right now. I mean, very slowly, but I am working on it. They're called Alex Club, and I almost have the final designs for all the girls. And yes, I am considering of making a wattpad story. However, I also plan to make it big, like officially big. So it will take a lot of time, and I really want to make it perfect, and I really want to put a lot of effort in it to make it as detailed and as good as possible. So that's why it probably won't come up soon, and I also want to make money on it. So I don't know, I'll think about how to make that happen. Your favorite transformation of the believix trinity? I'm guessing you're talking about like speedix, whatever the rest of them are. I like the one that shows the past. I don't remember what's the name, but I feel like it's the most useful, because the teleportation and the speedix one, you could do that with a normal form. Like Stella could teleport before even having the believix with her ring, and yeah, and seeing back in the past is just something more unique to me. Or you mean like, if you mean Sophix, Lovix, and Believix, that would have to be Sophix. Sophix is so beautiful. It's so beautiful. Like, all the girls are beautiful with it. I love the floral patterns, the nature patterns, and how their outfits resemble something more tropical. they all look gorgeous with it. So that's what you're asking about, then it's Solvix. What inspired you to be a Winx artist? Well, it's not an inspiration, it's just pure boredom. If your account wasn't based on Winx, what would be your other choice? Well, as I mentioned before, I started with drawing K-pop idols in realistic style, so that would be my second option if I didn't draw Winx. How old were you when you loved Winx? I don't remember. I've been watching Winx since, I don't know, since the very beginning. I had all the CDs, I had all the cards, I had this CD collection box cover, whatever you call it, with all the episodes, with all the seasons. Oh my god, this is such nostalgia. So yeah. Who did you wish that would ended up as a couple from season 1 on Winx Club? I mean, all the couples make sense to me from season 1, so I agree with all the couples that, like Riva and Musa, Brandon and Stella. Oh, and the last question for today is, if you would be a fairy, what powers would you want to have, or rather be a witch? I would like to be a fairy, first of all, because I like their outfits. Not all of them, but I would like to have different transformations. And I would absolutely love to be a nature fairy or a water fairy, because I'm a Pisces, a water sign, so I would like to manipulate water, like bend water or bend nature. So yeah, these were all the questions for today. If you have any other questions, you can just comment down below. I'll answer them separately. So yeah, I hope the video was interesting for you. Please check out my channel for other videos, and see you in the next one. Bye!